Kim Kardashian has long been a lightning rod in the cultural zeitgeist, a woman whose every move, from fashion lines to family feuds, ignites debates about fame, feminism, and the American dream. Her evolution from reality TV provocateur to multifaceted mogul has been a masterclass in reinvention, but it hasn't come without its tempests. Recently, the 45-year-old entrepreneur laid bare a rare vulnerability, confronting the specter of failure head-on as she poured her essence into two monumental endeavors: her grueling pursuit of a law career via the bar exam and her debut in scripted television with the Ryan Murphy-produced legal drama All's Fair. What unfolded was a narrative of courage clashing with uncertainty, where high-stakes gambles met the unforgiving glare of public judgment, culminating in setbacks that tested the limits of her resilience. The prelude to this chapter was marked by introspection. Kardashian, ever the strategist, had channeled her late father's legal legacy, Robert Kardashian's pivotal role in the O.J. Simpson trial, into a quest for legitimacy beyond the tabloid glare. Studying for the bar exam wasn't a whim, it was a rigorous odyssey of late nights and relentless discipline, often chronicled on her family's Hulu series The Kardashians. Yet, as the final exam loomed, cracks in her armor surfaced. In a raw confessional aired on the show, she admitted to feeling woefully underprepared, her voice trembling with the weight of self-doubt. This wasn't the polished Kim of Instagram filters. It was a woman grappling with the imposter syndrome that haunts even the most accomplished. The pressure wasn't just academic. It intertwined with her acting debut, a leap into scripted territory far removed from the unscripted authenticity of her reality roots. Undeterred, she summoned the fortitude to push forward, embodying the ethos that defines her brand: risk as the currency of progress. "It is crazy that this journey is over," she reflected post-exam, her words a whirlwind of relief and apprehension. The entertainment industry's volatility loomed large. All's Fair, with its promise of dramatic courtroom intrigue and star-studded ensemble, represented not just a role but a referendum on her versatility. "Here's the thing with these shows," she continued, "it is not guaranteed that it's gonna be a hit. So you put your heart and soul and your time into something and it's like, what if it doesn't hit? Then what was this for?" This vulnerability peeled back layers, revealing the entrepreneur's fear of obsolescence, the terror that exhaustive investment might yield diminishing returns. Kardashian's optimism, however, is her superpower. She framed the endeavor through a lens of inevitability. "Obviously, with everything in life, you got to take risks to get there, but I have taken all the risks." It's a mantra honed from building SKIMS into a billion-dollar shapewear empire and navigating the dissolution of her marriage to Kanye West amid global scrutiny. Acting, she conceded, dwarfs the comparative ease of reality television. Where keeping up with the Kardashians thrived on spontaneity, scripted work demands precision, memorizing lines, embodying characters, surrendering to a director's vision. The fear of scathing critiques wasn't abstract. It echoed past jabs at her foray into beauty and business, where detractors dismissed her as a symptom of superficiality. The denouement arrived with a double blow, materializing her deepest apprehensions. All's Fair premiered to a torrent of negative reviews, critics lambasting its plot contrivances and questioning her performance's authenticity. Headlines dissected her line delivery, her on-screen presence, turning what was meant to be a triumphant pivot into fodder for memes and think pieces. Simultaneously, the bar exam results confirmed her shortfall: she hadn't passed. In the aftermath, Kardashian could have retreated, but instead, she alchemized disappointment into defiance. On the latest episode of The Kardashians, she quipped about savoring the raving reviews, a sardonic twist that masked the sting while showcasing her unflappable humor. It's classic Kim, deflection laced with steel, transforming victimhood into vantage point. Yet beneath the jest lies a profound motivation. The exam failure, far from demoralizing, ignited a fiercer determination. She noted that her shortcoming motivated her even more, underscoring a growth mindset that's propelled her through scandals and successes alike. This isn't mere rhetoric, it's the engine of her empire. Recall her pivot from sex tape infamy to savvy businesswoman, or her advocacy for criminal justice reform, where she lobbied for Alice Marie Johnson's clemency. Setbacks have always been springboards. Kanye's public unraveling didn't shatter her. It fortified her role as matriarch to their 4 children. Now, this duo of defeats refuels her study regimen, promising a second assault on the bar with sharpened focus. Zooming out, Kardashian's saga illuminates the perils of ambition in the female gaze. Women in power, especially those who've monetized their personal lives, face amplified scrutiny. Her risky move into law and acting wasn't just career expansion, It was a bid for intellectual gravitas, a counter to narratives branding her as style over substance. The backlash to All's Fair echoes critiques of other mogul actresses like Jessica Alba or Gwyneth Paltrow, whose ventures invite skepticism tinged with sexism. Yet Kardashian's response, humor amid hurt, reclaims agency, reminding us that vulnerability isn't weakness. Her journey also spotlights the intersection of personal and professional. As a mother, the time sunk into these pursuits meant balancing North, St. Chicago and Psalms schedules with her own. Post-failure, she doubles down on self-care. Peloton sessions, green juice rituals, therapy sessions that unpack the what-ifs. Friends like Tracy Romulan and Allison Statter form her inner circle, offering unvarnished counsel. And SKIMS? It hums on, a testament to her ability to multitask empires even as dreams falter. Looking ahead, this chapter isn't closure but catalyst. Retakes loom for the bar, revisions for her craft. Perhaps All's Fair spawns a sequel where she evolves the character, mirroring her own arc. Or maybe it births a production company focused on diverse legal tales. Whatever form it takes, Kardashian's narrative endures as one of audacious pursuit. In a culture quick to crow over falls, she rises, quipping through the rubble, her risks not just taken but owned. Her worst nightmare realized? It's merely the plot twist in a story still unfolding, where failure fuels the fiercest comebacks.